pat-downs, all of it. So this is how they get the job done. And I was looking at the YouTube video with 270-something thousand views of Michelle, one of my staff, being interviewed last week about how she was fondled and her 20-month-old and 8-year-old were. And there was a commenter on there, and I happen to know this is the truth. He says, I happen to know that what this person's saying is the truth, that police aren't allowed to do this, but these TSA are. Just like nobody else is allowed to have these radiation X-ray machines. They are X-ray without having, radiation shielding, but here they just waive it. I was a cop for 25 years. Unless it was an emergency situation, a female officer had to be called to do any frisk of a woman or minor female. Had to. And this was for an arrest. You're being arrested. Absent a warrant, the policy of the TSA performed by civilian agents who do not have peace officer status is absolutely a violation of the Fourth Amendment rights. The answer to this outrage is simple. Do not fly. Enough people need to say no and refuse to fly. The airlines will intercede with Congress, and they'll stop this. And he had a mild expletive at the end I deleted for radio audiences. So continuing along these lines, we're going to open the phones up again for victims of the TSA. People need to hear this. Men, women, and children. 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother. Mainstream media. Government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We've got a chance to reverse the TSA takeover of society. The federal governments worldwide have created similar organizations that are carrying out the exact same squeezing, pat-downs, the radiation bathing systems. There's a backlash in Europe. Italy and others are pulling them out. The U.S. government's offering to pay for the machines with taxpayer money if they'll do it, because you see they've got to force this worldwide or their system of total control fails. And I've got more on the TSA that I want to go over today. But I also need to get into the incredible developments on the economic front. So we're opening the phones up on two specific issues. And you're welcome to call in on these two specific issues. Your eyewitness reports, I'll try not to interrupt, it's just so amazing to hear the stories of how you've been manhandled, fondled, how you've been screamed at, or if you like it. I mean, whatever your view is on this, if it specifically happened to you. And secondarily, what's your take on gold at $1,420 plus dollars today? And that's the last time I looked. In fact, where's gold right now, guys? Thanks. I meant to check it myself. Sorry. I want to get your view on that, and I want to get your view on dollar devaluation. I mean, the announcement that our government is going to devalue the dollar globally and rip off everybody that's saved or invested in T-bills, rip off everybody, drive up the cost of living, drive down the standard of living. I mean, this is big news, and they're really doing it. I mean, how do we audit the Federal Reserve? How do we get rid of these people? It's $1,422.40. It's up over $2 just in the last 30 minutes. My goodness gracious. So we're going to be covering all of that as well. But I do want to go to your phone calls after this quick break. 800-259-9231 is the number to join us. Another report, you know, I went over how illegal aliens can come to the U.S., rent even large aircraft and fly around, and TSA stamps it and approves it. Illegal aliens, great. Citizens, we got to squeeze your wife's breast because they may be Al-Qaeda. Again, general aviation, wide open, it's all a fraud. Next, they'll say they're taking blood from babies secretly, which they admit they're doing to stop Al-Qaeda. I mean, no, 39 years ago to stop Al-Qaeda? But here's a NBC 10 news report. I think it's NBC. And it says, deserted island being used by illegal immigrants. Deserted island being used by illegal immigrants. And it says, San Diego News 10 uncovered the deserted island and the risky operation that's making it possible for illegal immigrants to sneak into San Diego. Abandoned fishing boats have become a common sight on the San Diego beaches. Very rarely are the passengers found, since they're illegal immigrants who are smuggled into the United States in the dark of night. Again, there's these turbaned terrorists that want to get us any minute. We've got to squeeze your wife's breast. We've got to squeeze your genitals. We've got to do all this, or Al-Qaeda will get you. But illegal aliens can go rent a plane. TSA signs off on it. And at the same time, all over the country, from Canada and from, you can just walk right across. Nobody stops you. But if you're a good little citizen and try to drive through, they harass you and go through your goods. And, you know, my guys have driven back in and out of Canada doing interviews, and, you know, they get stopped. And, no, you have a $5,000 camera. You have to prove you own this. You're not trying to escape customs. We have to fax up the purchase sheets from years ago, dig them out of storage. I spend like half my time just storing data so I can be spied on. I mean, it's just incredible if you try to comply with all the garbage. But if you're an illegal alien, I mean, I ought to change my name to Juan Jose legally. You know, go down. I guess Mexico won't let me become a citizen, though. Won't let me really buy property, except in a few cases. And it'll shoot me if I'm caught being an illegal alien. But point is, go to some third world country where they'll give me citizenship, change my name to Juan Jose, and then I'm God. Hey, you want to walk right in and get an airplane? TSA's like, it's yours. You want to come right in boats and land? Government's not going to guard that because they're the terrorist.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Alex told you the government announced recently that the recession is over. It ended on June of 2009. The millions of Americans unable to find work might not agree. Perhaps the recession ended for the bankers and government employees, but for the rest of us, things seem to be getting worse. Gold and silver haven't heard the news either. They've begun their long-expected journey to the moon. In addition to converting your shrinking dollars into gold and silver, you should consider a food savings account from eFoods Direct. They both make fabulous investments. Food is our greatest dependency, and we know it will be more precious than any financial resource. You and your family need food to survive a crisis, and you can't eat paper, stocks, or metals. Alex has been urging you to invest in delicious, easy-fix meals to enjoy now or save for long-term. This will freeze the cost of your food while you can still afford it. Visit efoodsdirect.com on the internet or call 800-409-5633. That's efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, we're taking calls on two subjects. Are you a victim of TSA enslavement conditioning, re-education? That's what it is. I want to hear your story briefly. Yesterday, it was so horrifying that I was trying to have gallows humor about a little bit of it to hear the stories of them lifting women's dresses up in front of everybody, screaming at people to humiliate them. This is all rolling out to the streets worldwide in every major Western nation. Same system, exact same names. This is all to condition us. But the good news is giant backlash, pilots' unions, airline chiefs. And it was already starting a few weeks ago, so magically more bombs. Remember all that right before the election? And the police tested it and said it wasn't a bomb, and Obama came out and said it was a bomb, and they said, okay, we tested it again, it is a bomb. You diagnosed it from 7,000 miles away in D.C., Obama. And Anwar al-Awlaki out of Yemen, he's running it again. He's running Major Hassan. He's running the underwear bomber. He's running the Times Square guy. He's hanging out at the Pentagon secretly. Oh, hey, I mean, it's all out in the open. And illegal aliens, mainstream news, can still, 9 years after 9/11, walk in and rent any aircraft they want and just take off. You got the money, honey, you got it. TSA approves it because they're an anti-terrorism organization. Yeah, to terrorize the American people and to train us to be slaves and to build an army of goons that think this is normal, of minimum wage people who can do whatever they want. But I also, when you get a chance to call in, when you hear somebody hang up, that's your chance. I want to get your take on the economy. I'm going to go through the economy at the bottom of the hour and continue with your calls. Let's talk to Lou in Pennsylvania. You're on the air, Lou.
How you doing, Juan Jose? I love the show.
Well, thank you. I'm above the law, Juan Jose.
I'd like to thank you for the service that you're doing, Alex. I love the show. I catch all your stuff on YouTube when I do miss the show, and I think you're doing a great thing. This TSA thing is an outrage. There's something I want to alert people to. I want you to be observant of TSA officials when you're in the airport after you get past
Notice
security.
They're not servants, they're officials. Mm-hmm.
They're officials, and just take a notice. What are they all showing each other on their cell phones when they're walking around past the security phone? I mean the security gates. And I don't understand why my employees don't get scanned or frisks. I haven't seen Janet Napolitano or Obama or Clinton get frisked or anything like that.
Well, I'll say this. I have never been, actually one time I think I was lightly years ago, I want to say JFK, but I'm going from memory. When I've come back into the country and Customs pulls up my computer, the guy always goes and just starts looking at me. And a lot of times they want my autograph. I mean, literally, this happened last time I flew